Hi, Pisces. We're getting started already. That just jumped out. This is your love reading for January 15th through the 31st. This is for my Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hope your January is going well so far. Thank you for all my Pisceans who reached out for readings, who liked and subscribed and commented. I really do appreciate it. This is your love reading. The second half of this month. I hope the first half is going okay. I honestly can't remember what we talked about last time, but let's see how it's going right now, shall we? Okay. So the overall energy is the Queen of Cups. This is your energy. Water sign woman, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You have that with the Ten of Cups. So, the Ten of Cups is all about a loving and stable relationship. It's everything you would want out of I honestly, I see marriage when I see this card. Okay. So I see a lot of love being invested into this. But again, this is what's going on now, what I've pulled, and then I'm going to pull advice from Spirit on as to what to do with these different situations. So the theme, you have the Ace of Swords and you have the King of Swords. So this is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, who's wrong with me? Gemini. I am getting a, Gemini energy here. But the theme is seeking clarity and clear communication. That's what I'm getting, okay? Clear communication. You have the challenge as a Three of Wands, so waiting for your ships to come in amidst the Five of Wands. So a lot of fighting and arguing. I get the challenge is that you're looking for this to stop. Whatever is causing a lot of, it's like a rift in the situation, you're waiting on this to stop. Okay? The unexpected is the Ace of Cups with the Five of Cups. So this is an overwhelming amount of love. This is an abundance of love. This is somebody who is not paying attention to what they have here, but paying attention to what they lost. So what I'm getting is like someone unexpectedly is so caught up in what they've lost, how it's so caught up in like their feelings that they miss the bigger picture. They miss out on this cup of love unexpectedly. And then you have the outcome as the Knight of Swords. So again, air sign energy. This could be a younger air sign. I get Gemini whenever I see the Knight of Swords. And don't get too caught up in like how I interpret it. If you interpret this card differently, just take it as how you interpret it. Some people will say, well, in the comments, well, I thought this card was this and this card was this. This is how I read. That's just my, that's how I read. That's how I interpret it, okay? So you have that with the Four of Cups. So this is somebody rejecting a love offer from, it's like going quickly from the offer, okay? Or rejecting an offer from this air sign, too. Maybe you feel like they act before they think. But let's pull advice from Spirit, and we'll get more clarity on what this is all talking about. So, advice on the overall energy being the Queen of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. Advice on that overall energy. I'm going to pull it all because I'm going to pull all the cards. Because, Yeah, sometimes the storyline can switch up. That's what happened with the last one that I was doing with Sag. And it was like I started seeing the bigger picture once I pulled the advice from Spirit. So, what's your advice on this Ace of Swords with the King of Swords? What's your advice, Spirit, on this Ace of Swords with the King of Swords? What is your advice? Wow. What is your advice with the Three of Wands, with the Five of Wands? What is your advice? What is your advice with the Ace of Cups, with the Five of Cups? Oh. What is your advice with the... Okay. All right, so I do see you all going into like this meditative period. I see you all cutting someone off. Okay, with that Knight or that Page of Swords with the Four of Swords, going into a meditative period, kind of being protective of yourself. That's what I'm getting. So Pisces, I see like you all have a lot to offer, but it's almost like you know that the situation could work with this person, but you have the Death card and you have the Eight of Cups. So it's like either this transforms or you walk away. That's what I'm getting. Either this changes or you walk away. That's what Spirit's advice is. And you all could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. So with the, seeking clarity, clear communication, the advice, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun card, the Emperor, and the World card. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries. Spirit's advice is to invest in, because you want clear communication. So the Emperor definitely has clear communication. The Sun card definitely will help you see clearly. The Ace of Pentacles is the hand of God handing you what you want, handing you this idea that will bring you this, abundance. And then you have the World card, which is using what you've learned. So advice on how to speak clearly. Use your heart. Okay? Stand your ground. He stands his ground. You see the, I think that looks like an eagle above him. He stands his ground. The Emperor is very direct. He does not have any cut cards. No pun intended. It was a corny joke. Use what you've learned. Use what you know. Tell them what you want. Okay? That's the only way. That's the clearest way that you can talk about what you're looking for. You have the Three of Wands with the Five of Wands. So you want this fighting, this energy. That's what's challenging you. You have that Spirit's advice is the Ten of Wands. So this is picking up, this is a completion. This is advising you to pick up the pieces and move forward. If that's forward with that person, I'm not positive. That's a tough call. I'll have to pull like one more card at the end, and probably like three will fall out, and I'll bring it down. That's how it goes. I think Spirit's advice is like, you can stop this. You have the power to pick up these wands, and it's like after all of this is done, it's like, you know, it's almost like this guy snatches up the wands like, okay, you guys are out of control. I'm going to get these away from you. You know what I mean? What's going on here? So, you know, it's like, no, I'm going to, it's like the emperor. That's like a very emperor move. It's like taking back control of the situation, you know? I do see you all having a lot more of controlling energy right now, which is very nice. I like that. Being very direct. And you're willing to move on. I do see that. You're willing to move forward with or without this person. I do see that. Advice on, you know, this Ace of Cups, somebody not paying attention to this overwhelmingly abundant cup of love. You have the Nine of Cups, so this is almost everything you want. This is advice. The Nine of Wands. Spirit is saying, this is not this. Okay? This is almost everything you want. This is not everything you want. Okay? So, and it's funny how, you know, the Ten of Cups, you have this one cup, that's the Ten of Cups. I think Spirit's advice again is to move forward. Persevere. You know, fight for what you want. I don't even see you all having to fight. I think you all have fought enough. That's what I'm getting. You all have fought enough. Continue to stand your ground and let this person know that if they cannot give you what they want, what you want, or vice versa, if you can't give them what they want, you all have to move forward. Okay? So then you have the Knight of Swords with the Four of Cups. So rejecting a love offer, you know, and it's like, it happens fast. It's swift. But you have the Judgment card. Okay? So when I see this, this is very like opposite energy of that swift movement. I think the Judgment card is saying, let me pull one more card with that really quickly. Give me one more card with your advice as the Judgment card. Give me one more card with that to make that very clear for me as to what your advice is. Give me one more card to make it very clear for me as to what your advice is. Give me one more card, please. Give me one more card, please. Yeah, I knew she was coming. Queen of Swords, very direct. You have both. Like I said, you know, and these didn't really come up for the other signs. The Queen of Swords, she wasn't like jumping out there, you know. But with you, like I said, I see a very different type of energy going on. I see a very direct energy. You are not taking this shit anymore. Sorry. And, you know, she's with the Judgment. I mean, yeah, the Judgment card. So she's calling it out. And she's calling it what it is. You know, she's saying that, you know, this is not... She doesn't want this whole, you know, flighty flakiness anymore. He or she is not appreciative of this flakiness, and they don't want that anymore. They don't want that cup. Okay? They, I'm sorry about that. Give me 1 second, please. Just chill, like the sign says, Sag. Yes, I have on sweatpants. So, you know, it's saying make a judgment call. The Emperor doesn't have a problem making the decision. The King of Swords doesn't have a problem making the decision. You know, I don't feel like this person is going to stop what they're doing until you, it's kind of like, you know, I don't know. I feel like you're going to have to like almost let them see what life is like without you. That's what I'm getting, you know. And that's definitely Scorpio energy. Like I told the Scorpios, you know, um, one reader said, I forget who it was, but she was like, when a Scorpio cuts you off, oh no, it wasn't a reader, it was like an article that I was reading. And it was like, when a Scorpio cuts you off, you're dead to them. I think you need to show them like what life is like without you. You know, sometimes people need to see that. And this is either you or your partner, Pisces. This is actually for whoever's really watching. That's what I say. If you're cross watching, I feel like this is more so your feeling towards the sign that you're watching, okay? I have to say, I really do like this energy much more than I did your energy last time, Pisces. It was kind of somber last time, but this time it's kind of like you all are taking back your control. You know? I love seeing the sun for you. I love seeing the world card for you. It's beautiful. And you have Scorpio here. Leo, Scorpio. You know, very strong energy. So, I mean, I'm kind of like proud. I'm a proud mom. No. But I love seeing, I didn't like that energy last time. It kind of was like a little heartbreaking doing the reading last time now that I'm remembering it. I don't really like, it's like when I do these readings, I don't really, it's like I get so into it that I don't even remember what I said after I'm done, you know? It's like I have to actually go back and watch it again. So Pisces, I really am loving your energy right now as I look at the Ace of Cups. It's like you all know what you have to offer. I feel like a lot of signs are going through this because it's like, I don't know if we're still in the shadow of Mercury. I need to look it up. I got to be better. I got to be more diligent about that. I'm going to get better, guys. But you know, and the planets are about to move direct. We're about to have an eclipse. It's like the eclipse energy is so much about clipping out what didn't serve you. And I feel like a lot of people are picking up on that energy right now. We know it's coming. And it's like preparing yourself, you know, going into that whole emperor, you know, he looks solid. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to be done with whatever didn't serve me. Okay. So this is pretty sweet. This was a good, I love this reading, Pisces. Very nice. So, I will see you all in February. Oh my gosh, it'll be your birthday time. I'll have to do like I'll have to just start doing like birthday specials, like, you know, for different signs during the birthday season. You all could get like a discount on the personal readings. However, I'm getting a lot of personal readings. So it's like, you know, I'm worried that if I do deals, it's going to be overwhelming, but it's good. That's good. It's abundance. That's good. So, but yes, email me if you would like further clarity at pinkpineappletarot@gmail.com. It's in the description. All right. And I love you guys. And, I'm really happy for you all. Seems like you all are like really in a good space right now where it's just like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want this. No, I want this. I want this, not what you're giving me. Okay. So Pisces, I will see you all in February. And, yay, it's your birthday month coming up. Valentine's Day. Woo-hoo. I'm not going to have a Valentine, but whatever. We can still celebrate. We can celebrate together. All right. All right. Enough talking. Later. See you guys.